What's up, guys? Got a Draftkings video here. It's gonna be on the UFC 199 card. Pretty much gonna give you guys my lineup here, my picks here for Draftkings. You know, hopefully make some money with this lineup and whatnot. But yeah, obviously this is on UFC 199 card, ROCKHOLD versus BISPING 2. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. So I'm gonna give you guys this lineup for free, obviously. And yeah, I think it could do well. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let's see. So I'm picking, first fighter I'm picking is a big underdog. I'm picking Michael Bisping. Now this guy is, first of all, the cheapest fighter, you know, in the whole DraftKings roster right now, pretty much. He's only $8,000. That's extremely cheap. Now, obviously, he's also the biggest underdog on the card. Now, obviously, that's for a reason. Rockhold's a finisher. Rockhold's a great fighter. Rockhold already beat him. You know, there's a lot of reasons why, you know, he is, you know, a really big underdog and whatnot. But I think Bisping could get this fight. You know, I think he get this fight done. You know, I think he could win. You know, I think he can do it with his striking and get a win. You know what I'm saying? But he also throws a lot of volume, guys. You know, a lot of volume punching. Another reason to pick him on here on DraftKings is because he's so cheap. Now, Bisping's also pretty durable, so I don't think Rockhold finishes him in the first round or the second. Maybe I say if he does finish him, it's going to have to be like in the third, fourth, or fifth. Now, since he's so cheap, he's going to be able to rack up some points, you know, landing some strikes on Rockhold and whatnot, maybe even a takedown or something like that. But like I said, I also think he's going to win. So imagine if this guy wins and he lands a lot of strikes and whatnot. Now that, you know, if it goes all 5 rounds and he wins by a split decision or something like that, either way, he's still landed a lot of strikes, goes all 5 rounds. You know, obviously this guy's not going to give you that first round finish more than likely, which is what we want here on DraftKings. But he's very cheap, and you know, I think he could win. So I'm picking Bisping, guys. And if you guys don't like Bisping, well, you know, maybe you could substitute him with someone else. But for this specific lineup, yeah, you're not going to be able to switch anybody with this specific lineup. But yeah, guys, I'm going with Bisping here. Like I said, even if he loses, he still should land some significant strikes. Maybe he'll score at least 20 points at least, you know. Maybe more than that, though, is what I'm thinking. So, yeah, something to note there, guys. But that's going to be one of my picks. Yeah, let's go ahead and go on to the next one. So next is one of these expensive players. Where is he at? There he is. Brian Ortega. So I'm picking Brian Ortega here. He's fighting against Clay Guida. Guida's coming off a loss against Thiago Tavares, who Ortega finished in the 3rd round. Now Ortega here seems to not be doing too good on the feet when he fights opponents, but he is getting a little bit better. The Brandao fight wasn't doing too good, but he still won in the 3rd round, and in the Tavares fight he wasn't doing too good, but he still won in the 3rd round. So it seems like in the 3rd round this guy gets finishes, like, you know, people just get in those areas where this guy has chances to, you know, bust out submissions. But Ortega is really good on the ground, and guess what, guys? Guida here wants to take the fight to the ground. Now Guida here has got tapped out his last fight against Tavares, who, like I said, Ortega already beat. And yeah, I would say Ortega has way better submissions than Tavares. So if Guida wants to take this fight to the ground, you know, that's very dangerous, because Ortega, like I said, is really good on the ground, could bust out a submission from anywhere. And if it stays on the feet, I think Ortega's striking improved enough to be able to win on the feet also. But you know, Guida does come forward a lot, and seems like he throws a lot of volume and whatnot, so you never know. And he's, you know, he's very aggressive and whatnot. But I think Ortega get this fight done, guys. I'd say he's just a little bit better on the feet, and on the ground he's way better with his obviously with his submission attempts and submissions. But Guida maybe could be able to hold him down, guys. You never know. So this pick here might be a little bit risky now that I'm thinking about it, but you know what? It's a GPP right here. It's a GPP lineup, and you know, I think he's gonna be able to get this win. So I think Ortega gets a win here, and like I said, in my predictions video, I think he's gonna get a. Actually, in my predictions video, I think I said he's gonna win by decision, but he could get a submission here, guys. Like I said, so I think he could tap him out, but I did pick him to win by decision. But like I said, there's a chance he taps him out. Guida actually gets very reckless with the takedowns. So, like I said, Ortega, if he wins by the submission, he's going to give us a shit ton of points. Probably you know, second or third round submission. I don't think he's gonna get him in the first unless, you know, Guida really goes for those takedowns and gets caught. Alright, so that's my pick, guys. But this guy's very expensive, so if you guys don't like him, feel free to switch him out for someone else. So next pick, I'm picking another expensive player. I'm picking Max Holloway. Now this guy is a finisher, great striker, good submissions also. He's fighting against Lamas, good wrestler, also some good striking and whatnot. So it's a good fight right here. Both these guys are top 5 featherweights. Lamas has a way to win here in this fight using his takedowns. Holloway has been taken down against good wrestlers like Bermudez. And McGregor's not really a wrestler, but McGregor was actually able to get this guy down. But I think that's more because Holloway was not really expecting. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit tired here. That's because Holloway was not really expecting, you know, McGregor to shoot for takedown since, you know, McGregor's a striker. I think that has something to do with it. But Bermudez is very similar to Lamas, and even though that fight was a long time ago, you know, if you watch the fight, you know, he did get taken down, I think 4 times or something like that. So Lamas here could maybe do the same to Holloway, but I think Holloway has improved too much for that game plan, for that style of just, you know, just getting taken down and, you know, just getting beat up on the ground and whatnot. So I think Holloway's going to be able to keep this fight on the feet, and on the feet this guy lands a shit ton of volume, and he's a finisher on the feet, guys, and I think this guy could get a 3rd round finish against Lamas, so that would give us a lot of points. But yeah, guys, I think Holloway will get this win, and yeah, since he's a finisher, I'm expecting him to finish probably in the 3rd round. If not, it's going to go to decision, and if it goes to decision, I say he still lands a shit ton of strikes to give us lots of points. So that's going to be my pick, guys, and I think he's pretty safe for picks. Same goes with Ortega. I think both of them are very safe. So, you know, if you guys don't like him, feel free to adjust. Next, going with Elvis Mutapsik. Now, where is he at? There he is. What? Okay. There he is. So, he's fighting against Kevin Casey. Now, Kevin Casey's coming off a loss. This guy gasses. After the 1st round, he gets really tired in that 2nd and 3rd round. Elvis, good cardio, good striker. Takedown defense not too bad. I say he could keep this fight on the feet, beat up Casey on the feet. Casey's striking is not too good. And yeah, guys, I'd say if he doesn't finish him before the 3rd round, he will finish him in the 3rd round because Casey will be tired and Elvis will be pouring it on. So I think Elvis gets a finish here in the 3rd round, guys, and that should give us a lot of points because he's going to land some strikes. And yeah, I think he gets this finish. He's also reasonably priced at 9,600. I think he's slightly underdog, well, based on DraftKings anyway. Now let's go ahead and go on to my final pick here. I'm going with a light heavyweight. I'm going with Jonathan Wilson. Now this guy's fighting pretty much one of these random Brazilian guys that are undefeated but don't do too good in the UFC in their debuts, similar to Alberto Uda. Yeah, pretty much I'm not impressed with Da Silva or Henrique Frankenstein, his nickname or whatever. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with him. He is undefeated, does have some striking, but Wilson is way more explosive, way more dynamic on the feet. Has a shit ton of power also, just like Silva. But I just think he's fought better competition, and yeah, I think he's gonna get this fight done, guys. I just really wasn't too impressed with Silva. Also, on one of the fights I've seen of Silva, it just seems like he gasses very quickly. So yeah, this guy's if this fight even goes past the 2nd round, you know, I'm be pretty surprised. You know, I don't think this fight goes to the 3rd. I think for sure Wilson's gonna finish in the 1st or 2nd, but I'm saying 1st round knockout, guys. So, and if he doesn't knock him on the 1st, he's gonna knock him on the 2nd. And if he doesn't knock him on the 2nd, well, he's gonna get destroyed in that whole 3rd round. Like I said, Silva doesn't have good cardio. Wilson's a finisher. As you can see, his points per game, 105 points. This guy's already had a 1st round finish and whatnot, and I think he gets another one here, guys. So Wilson here should give us a shit ton of points on DraftKings. Alright, so guys, so this is my lineup. Bisping, like I said, he could lose. A lot of people are picking him to lose, but I think he could win, and he lands a lot of volume with the strikes, so that should give us points. Especially if he wins, he'll get a shit ton of points. Now, Guida against Ortega, I kind of picked Ortega would go to decision, but he could get a finisher, guys, if Guida gets caught with something. Guida has been tapped out before, and Ortega will be the guy to do it. So he can get us some points there. Now on the next one. On the next one, like I'm saying, Holloway Lamas. Holloway lands a lot of volume. He's a finisher, could finish Lamas. Lamas hasn't been knocked out too recently, but I think a year ago he got knocked out against Chad Mendes. But Chad Mendes is one of those one-punch power guys. It seems like Lamas wouldn't get finished by volume, more like, you know, that one punch. Holloway doesn't seem like he has that one punch, but you never know. With all that volume, it might accumulate to a lot of damage. So either way, I think Holloway here will get either a late finish or for sure will go to decision. But either way, I think Holloway could get this fight done, guys, and he should score a lot of points because he throws a lot of volume. Next, Elvis against Casey. Casey, like I said, this guy gasses with top stick here. We'll take advantage of that. We'll beat him up, and I say for sure he'll have a finish in the 3rd round. And yeah, I think he gets this fight done, guys. It's also cheap, like I said. Wilson, 10,700. This guy, like I said, 1st round. This guy finishes a lot of people in the 1st round, and yeah, he's a finisher, undefeated. Fighting against Henrique Frankenstein da Silva, who's also undefeated, but I'm not too impressed with his gas tank. He looks like he has power, but he just seems too stiff, too slow. Wilson's too explosive, too fast, too dynamic on the feet. Wilson catches him in the 1st round, gives us 100 points for sure, guys. So 1st round KO, you know, by Wilson pretty much. Pretty sure he's gonna get it. All right, guys. So this is my lineup. Let me know what you guys think about it. Like I said, if you guys don't like some picks, maybe switch out some of them. If you guys don't see that finish in the Ortega fight, maybe switch them with, you know, Dustin Poirier to give us some striking output right there, or I don't know, whoever else you guys like. You know, there's lots of there's plenty of other options you guys could switch out Ortega with. But yeah, I like this lineup. I think it should do okay, should do good. You know, Bisping, you know, could lose, but I really think the other guys will get a win. So 4 out of 5 isn't too bad, and you know, like I said, I do believe Bisping will win the fight. And yeah, he's my pick. So yeah, guys, this is my lineup. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys haven't joined DraftKings, the link is below in the description. Click that, and yeah, hopefully we can make some money here. Alright, guys, so that's it, and yeah, I'm ready for the fights tomorrow. So catch you guys on the next video, and yeah, pretty much wait for that post fight video I'll be doing. Alright, see you guys later.